So let's proceed with cylinder. So sa cylinder, sa cylinder, oops, cylinder. Sa cylinder, ay yung Reynolds number natin is just the same. It's just that yung gagamitin natin ngayon is in terms of our diameter. So that's velocity times diameter all over your kinematic viscosity. Kasi kung, if you can recall, we use the length ng flat plate. But now, since it's cylindrical in shape, we'll be using the diameter. And yun, if we are going to use empirical correlations like what we used sa flat plate, you have to remember that in cylinder, we will use, if we are going to use the Hilbert correlation, you can refer to the book. This is on page 73. Hilbert. Tandaan guys, if we are going to use Hilbert correlation presented sa book, you always have to make sure that your reference temperature should be using your film temperature. Again, film temperature is your surface temperature plus fluid temperature all over 2, the average of the two. So you are going to evaluate it at the film temperature. So ibig sabihin, yung properties na titingnan natin sa table sa likod ng module will be using the film temperature. Yun yung kukuhanin natin. Yan. And you can see on table 7.2, from the formula, from 7.2, table 7.2, dyan natin makukuha yung values of our C and M doon sa formula na presented sa page 73. Sa table 7.2 natin makukuha yung value ng C at ng M. And then we also have a different correlation pa. If you want to use Zukauska's correlation, again guys, itong mga correlations na to depende sa inyo kung anong gagamitin nyo. Let's say yan, if we are going to use Zukauska's correlation, what you need to do is you use the reference temperature at the free stream temperature. Free stream temperature. Anong ibig sabihin ng free stream temperature? Your free stream temperature is your fluid temperature. Again guys, kapag if Zukauska's correlation yung gagamitin nyo, you have to remember that kailangan free stream temperature yung gagamiting temperature in looking sa table 8.4 and so on. Yung table sa likod. Table at the back part of the module. Pag Zukauska's free stream temperature. And presented there, then sa book, yung formula natin for Zukauska's. And the values of C and M are presented in table 7.4. And yan, may mga conditions dyan. Yung N natin dyan ay 0.37 kung siya ay less than or equal to 10 ang Prandtl, then 0.36 kapag greater than 10. And then yun, and ang isa pang correlation na ginagamit for analyzing cylindrical is Churchill and Bernstein. Churchill and Bernstein. Dito naman, kay Churchill and Bernstein, kailangan natin dito, we are evaluating or we are getting the properties ulit sa likod ng module, on the back part of the module, using our film temperature. Film temperature ang ating reference temperature. Film temperature. Yan. So, when we are solving for cylindrical geometry, we have to use sa formula natin kung anong correlation ang gagamitin natin. Kasi puwede tayong we can have different answers depending on what correlation we are going to use. So, 'yan. Let's say, sabi sa tanong ay, let's say you want to use Hilbert correlation, that's okay. It depends on you. If you want to use Churchill and Bernstein, it's okay. That depends on you. It's just that you need to specify sa solution, you need to specify in your solution which correlation did you use in solving the problem, in analyzing the problem. Hindi puwedeng basta nyo lang isusulat. It is not allowed for you to just write the formula there. You need to specify, you need to state what correlation is that. You could say from Zukauska's correlation, then you state the formula. You need to always indicate that. You need to indicate whose correlation is that. Yun. So yan lang naman yung sa cylinder. Then when we talk about sphere naman, kapag if our flow geometry is sphere, it's quite the same. It's quite the same with cylindrical. Yeah, it's quite the same with cylindrical correlations. Pero most likely we are using the Whittaker correlation. Whittaker correlation. So dito kay Whittaker, na stated naman sa book yan, that we are going to use this if or gagamitin natin ditong property or where our reference temperature here is our free stream temperature. Sa pagkuha ng properties, sa free stream temperature. Again, free stream temperature is your fluid temperature, your T ambient. So that will be your reference. That will be your reference temperature, your free stream temperature. And then we also do have Rans and Marshall correlation. Rans and Marshall correlation. Ito naman ginagamit same using free stream temperature, but it needs to be under the condition na siya ay freely falling liquid drops. Sasabihin sa tanong yon. Again, this is also, you can evaluate this using using the free stream temperature. Presented lahat ng formulas sa book. Again, you need to compile those para sa exam so that madali nyo siyang mahahanap. Alam nyo kung anong gagamitin nyo. Yan. And lastly, when we talk about tube banks, anong ibig sabihin ba ng tube banks? Ito ay array. These are arrays of tubes. Kaya siya tinawag na tube banks. Marami series of tubes siya in array and commonly used nga sa mga industrial applications natin. So yan, sabi diyan, such as steam generation, air cooling, yan, gumagamit yung mga tube banks yon. Again, those are series of tubes arranged in an array. Yeah, and paano tayo mag-a-analyze niyan? Meron tayong Zukauska's correlation din. Zukauska's correlation. Zukauska's correlation that yan presented dyan. Yung Nusselt number natin equals C1 RED raised to M Prandtl raised to 0.36 Prandtl of your inlet and outlet temperature, and your surface temperature raised to 1/4. Yan. That's your Zukauska's correlation, wherein yung C1 sa formula na yon and your M can be found on table 7.5. So meron tayong arrangement. We do have aligned at staggered. So yan, naka-state din yan, o this arrangements are also stated sa mga problems natin. It will say the system is in aligned, the system is in aligned condition or in staggered condition. Sasabihin yan yung arrangement na yan. And yun, yung mga values na gagamitin natin, you can find it on table 7.5. Yan, makikita nyo, properties kung ano solve natin na Reynolds number is that, C1 is that, M is that. Then, yung ibang parameters dyan, may additional condition like yung ST over SL. Yun ay ating mga traverse and longitudinal pitches. Mga pitches yan. So, given din yan, ST over SL. Then, yan, kailangan siya ay greater than 0.7 pag align, tas ganyan yung value, makukuha natin. Yun yung mga values na gagamitin natin. So that is for your Zukauska's correlation. And gagamitin natin yung formula, will be using the average heat transfer coefficient na unang presented sa taas if your number of tube rows, your N sub L, is greater than or equal to 20. But if it's less than 20, then gagamitin nyo yung second formula on page 79. Then yung and then yan, kapag yung arrangement natin is aligned, if aligned yung arrangement natin, then your Vmax ay yan yung formula natin. Vmax equals ST all over ST minus D times V. Then kapag naman staggered configuration, if the alignment is staggered and ang maximum velocity natin can either be on your transverse plane or diagonal plane. Nasa A sub 2 yan, we'll be using this formula, 2 times SD minus D is less than ST minus D. So kapag yan yung parameter natin, if that will be your condition, we'll be using yung formula na Vmax for staggered, Vmax equals ST over 2 SD minus D times V. Yan. Ito yung gagamitin natin for staggered configuration. In such a way na dapat yung ating dapat nag-o-occur sa A sub 2 plane or sa diagonal plane yung ating maximum velocity. Malalaman natin yon kapag nasatisfy yung condition na yung SL squared plus ST over 2 squared raised to 1/2, dapat masatisfy yan na dapat siya ay less than ST plus D all over 2. Or yung nasa taas, yung 2SD minus D should be less than ST minus D. Kailangan masatisfy yan. Kasi kung hindi, ibig sabihin, yung maximum velocity natin is still on the transverse plane A sub 1. Ibig sabihin, kahit staggered yan, we'll still be using this formula. Itong ST over ST minus D times V. Again, kapag hindi na-satisfy yung staggered condition natin na presented dyan, yung dalawa. So, yan. Pero pag aligned laging itong formula na 'to. Pero pag staggered, either ito or itong nasa babang ito. Kasi kasi that just means we'll be using the first formula, the upper formula, if such conditions are not met, yung naka-present dito sa book. If hindi yan uh, na-satisfy. And then if we are going to uh, solve for the change in temperature delta T, yung delta T natin, that's your your surface temperature minus your fluid temperature. Ito yung formula natin. We have Ts, yan, naka-present dyan. Your delta T is Ts minus Ti minus Ts minus To all over ln Ts minus T1 Ts minus To. So yan, this will be your formula. And wherein your Ti and To are your inlet and outlet temperatures. And you can also solve if something is not if there is any parameter, na unknown pa rin dito sa formula ng delta T natin, you can solve that doon sa given formula sa baba, which is your your surface temperature minus outlet temperature all over Ts minus Ti equals E raised to negative pi d n h rho v nt st cp. Yan. We can get those values. We can let's say hindi given ang outlet temperature. We can solve that using this equation. You just need to substitute then makukuha natin yung delta T Lm. And then to solve for heat rate, that's just basically the same. That's your Q is equal to HA delta T. Wherein your area, the area that you need to consider here, syempre, we have many tubes, di ba? Kaya nga siya tube bank. So, we need to consider your N, number of tubes. Then, since ang sabi dito is per unit, naka-heat rate per unit length yan, per unit length ng tube. So, anong surface area ng tube? That's pi dl, di ba? Pi dl, pi times diameter times length. Since naka per unit length yung ating heat rate, so that's magiging pi d lang, pi d. Then, your H, itong H natin, convection coefficient, times your delta T, which is ito, delta T natin na yan. And then, for the pressure loss, if we are going to evaluate pressure loss, given din dyan, that will be your NL, number of, NL guys, iba yung N and NL is different guys Your N is number of tubes. Your NL is number of tube rows. Number of tube rows. NLX rho V squared max over 2, all over 2 F. Yan. And makukuha natin yung F. Makukuha natin, we can solve for F if we look at table or figure 40. That pagbasa ng F, you need to get your Reynolds number, then you get the value of your pitches. Your PL, yung PL natin given dyan, sabi your P sub L is SL over D. Then your dimensionless transverse pitch is ST over D. Yan. That is then makikita nyo, you can see it on the graph, let's say yung graph ng PL, you solve PL equals 1.25, then yung line na yon, that line will serve as your guide on how to get your coefficient of friction or your friction factor. Ipa-plot nyo lang, ipa-plot. Your Y values are your friction factor and your X values are your Reynolds number. And then that is for itong figure 40, this is for aligned arrangement. This is for aligned arrangement. And then for staggered arrangement, then you'll use figure 41. Yun. Yun yung mga need nating i-consider na formulas. 'Di ba, guys, super dami talaga. There are a lot of formulas that we are going to use. But yun nga, kailangan your formula notes are complete kapag pinasa nyo sa akin. Kasi pag may nakalimutan kayong isa, mahihirapan kayong mag-solve. Yun, let's have an example. Let's solve the examples on the book. Let's solve the examples. We'll be solving the examples ng cylindrical and tube banks. Yung spherical, I'll be giving you another example siguro sa face-to-face natin. It's just that ito kasing example na present sa book, the example presented in the book is not suitable for undergrads. Why? Kasi we are still gonna be solving lamp capacitance and hindi siya topic or that is not covered, that is not part of our syllabus sa undergrad in our case in undergrad. But sa masteral namin when I took this master's subject last summer, ngayong summer, nitong summer pala, sorry, when I took this subject, diniscuss yung lamp capacitance. But again, since hindi naman siya coverage yung lamp capacitance, dadagdag pa siya sa formula. So I'll be giving you a different example sa face-to-face natin on spherical geometry. So let's have example 6.3. Let's solve example 6.3. Yan. Basahin muna natin yung tanong. Experiments have been conducted on a metallic cylinder 12.7 millimeters in diameter and 94 millimeters long. The cylinder is heated internally by an electrical heater. So, sige, ilista na natin yung mga given natin para madali. So, metallic cylinder 12.7 millimeters in diameter. So, we have diameter equals 12.7 times 10 to the negative 3 meters and 94 millimeters long. So, length is 94 times 10 to the negative 3 meters. The cylinder is heated internally by an electrical heater subjected to a cross flow of air in a low-speed wind tunnel. Under a specific set of operating conditions for which the upstream air velocity 10 meters per second and temperature 26.2 degrees Celsius. The heater power dissipation was measured to be 46 watts. So yung heater natin dissipates 46 watts. That's your power. While the average surface temperature is 128.4. Surface temperature is 128.4 degrees Celsius. Your 26.2 degrees ay air. So air, this is your fluid velocity or fluid temperature. Yeah. And then it is estimated that 15% of the power dissipation is lost through the cumulative effect of surface radiation and conduction through the end pieces. Ibig sabihin, our heat rate is just 85% of the power dissipation. Yun yung sabi sa tanong. Kasi again, there are losses due to radiation and conduction. And since we are analyzing convection, Since kung losses yung 15%, then the convection heat rate would just be 85% ng ating power dissipated ng heater. So this would be, anong value ng ating Q? 0.85 times 46. 39.1. 39.1 watts. Then determine the convection heat transfer from the experimental observations. Compare the experimental result with convection computed from an appropriate correlation. Yan. So, ang tinatanong sa atin, ang tinatanong ay heat transfer coefficient. Ang tinatanong is yung H, heat transfer coefficient. Yan yung tinatanong. From tinatanong experimental observation to experimental observation and correlation. So, yan. Then, pag dinrawing natin, i-drawing natin, since this is cylindrical, so let's have, may tube, we do have tube, which is 0.0127 millimeter. Ay, sorry. This is 12.7. Mali. 12.7 millimeters. Then your length is 94 millimeters. Then the fluid, there is a fluid flowing, or ang air natin is 10 meter per second. Temperature ng air is 26.2 degree Celsius, degree Celsius. Then your surface temperature, yung surface ng cylinder is 128.4 degrees Celsius. Then merong heater sa loob. Inside the cylinder there is a heater, and yung convection niya, your Q convection, dito na lang, your Q convection is 39.1 watts. Then next, may schematic na tayo. Assumptions. Assumptions, again, we have steady state. Hindi nagbabago ang temperature. Steady state. Then, pangalawa, incompressible yung fluid natin. There's no change in the volume of our fluid. Incompressible flow condition. What else? Uniform surface temperature. Ibig sabihin, when we say uniform surface temperature, all throughout the surface, ang temperature niya is 128.4. Uniform surface temperature. Hindi nagbabago. Yan. And then next, properties. Ano yung mga properties na titingnan natin? Since we are asked to solve for experimental and correlation, sa experimental, guys, when we solve for experimental, that's just the normal Q equals HA Ts minus T ambient. This is your experimental observation. Makukuha natin si H, di ba? But when we say correlation, empirical correlation, ito yung mas accurate. That is yung gamit itong mga correlation natin for cylindrical. Kung mapapansin nyo, if you can see, meron tayong film temperature, may free stream temperature, yan, free stream at saka film temperature. Therefore, dahil tinatanong sa atin is correlation, yung mga sagot natin using those correlations, we need to get the properties at free stream temperature, your fluid temperature, as well as your film temperature. So, isolve natin yung film temperature, hindi natin na-solve kanina. That's T ambient plus T surface all over 2. This is 26.2 plus 128.4 all over 2. Then, plus 273 para maging Kelvin. That is 26.2 plus 128.4 divided by 2 plus 273. 350.3. Let's say that's 350 Kelvin. 350 Kelvin para hindi mahirap maghanap sa table. 350 Kelvin. So, at T stream or yung stream temperature natin at 26.2 degrees Celsius. So, pag inad natin plus 273, this is 299.2. Let's say that's 300 Kelvin. 300 Kelvin. Our kinematic viscosity sa table 8.4 pa din, guys. Table 8.4 kasi air. Table 8.4. Your kinematic viscosity is 15.89 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. Ano pa ang need natin? K, yung thermal conductivity natin, equals 26.3 times 10 to the negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. Then our Prandtl number is 0.707. Then for your film temperature, 350 Kelvin. Your kinematic viscosity is 350 Kelvin, it's 20.92 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. Your K is 30 times 10 to the negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. Your Prandtl number is 0.700. Yan. So, kuhanin na rin natin ang sa surface temperature para isahan na. Kuhanin natin lahat. 128.4 degrees Celsius plus 273. This is 401.3 Kelvin. Guys, these values are based from the book lang ha, sa solution sa book para mabilis tayo mag-solve. Ang mahalaga ay makuha nyo yung process, but during the exam, we need the exact values. You need to interpolate. You don't need to round off. Yun, kailangan natin exact value. So this one, your Prandtl number, ang need lang naman natin dito is yung Prandtl number ng surface temperature, PRS. Ito ay PRF, then ito ay PR ambient. Yan. PRS is 0.690. Yan. So these are our properties. Now let's solve. Using experimental values, ito, this is this experimental to experimental. You can solve for your heat transfer coefficient. So you substitute 39.1 watts equals H. Area natin, that's pi. Again, area of cylinder is pi dl, surface area, that's pi. Diameter is 0.0127 meter. Your length is 0.2 0.094 meter by dl. Then your change in temperature, Ts minus T ambient, which is, this one is 128.4. Ito ay 26.2. Substituting this, we'll be able to get our H equal to approximately 102 watts per square meter Kelvin. So ito ang sagot sa experimental. Then how about for using our empirical correlations? Let's try isa lang, yung isa. Let's choose one. And yung other two, 'di ba, tatlo yan. For cylindrical, guys, 'di ba? For cylindrical, meron tayong tatlo. Hilbert correlation, Zukauska's correlation, and Churchill and Bernstein correlation. Let's try to use Zukauska's correlation dito. Zukauska's correlation. Let's solve the problem using Zukauska's correlation. Using Zukauska's correlation. Ano yung ating formula for Zukauska's correlation? We have yung ating Nusselt number, NUD, equals C R E M raised to M P R N P R over P R S raised to 1/4. Yan. And again, sa Zukauska's correlation, pakitandaan, Zukauska's correlation, we have to use the free stream temperature. Free stream temperature. Yan. So, again, kung maalala niyo yung steps natin, 'di ba? The first step is to know what geometry. Alam natin, cylindrical. Then, anong reference temperature? Free stream temperature. So, okay na. Next na isosolve natin is yung Reynolds number. Reynolds number. It's this is velocity times diameter all over kinematic viscosity. Ano ang velocity natin? That is 10 meter per second times your diameter na 12.7 times 10 to the negative 3 meter over your kinematic viscosity. Again, guys, we are evaluating at the free stream temperature. Free stream, ito yon, ito. So, ang kinematic viscosity natin dyan ay ito, 15.89 times 10 to the negative 6. 15.89 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. Our Reynolds number is approximately 7,992. Yan. And then, kung titingnan natin, since gumamit tayo ng Zukauska's correlation, 'di ba? Zukauska's yung ginamit natin. Saan natin makukuha ang value ni C, ni M, at ni N? From table 7.4. Sa Zukauska's correlation, kapag ang flow ay 7,992, nasa pagitan siya ng 40 to 1,000. Pagitan siya ng 1,000 to 200,000. Yung pangatlo, 10 cube to 2 times 10 to the 5th. So, ang C natin is 0.26. 0.26. Ang M ay 0.6. Ang N, sabi doon, ang N, kapag ang Prandtl ay, anong Prandtl natin sa fluid? Prandtl 0.707. 0.707. Sabi, if your N is, o if your Prandtl is less than or equal to 10, use 0.37. So this is 0.37 kasi less than 10 yung Prandtl number natin at free stream. Yan. And then now we can solve for our Nusselt number. Your Nusselt number is 0.26 times your RED, which is 7992, raised to 0.6. Your Prandtl number, again, our Prandtl number is 0.707. This is 0.707 raised to 0.37. Then your free stream Prandtl is 0.707 all over your surface. Kaya siya may S, that surface dito sa surface temperature, your Prandtl is 0.690. So that's 0.690 raised to 1/4. So our Nusselt number is equal to approximately 50.5. This is your Nusselt number. Now, again, our formula for Nusselt number dun sa table natin sa dimensionless parameters, that is NUD is H L over K. Since tayo ay since we are evaluating cylinder, ang L natin dito will be our diameter. This will be diameter. So, substitute 50.5 equals your unknown heat transfer coefficient times your diameter. Your diameter is 12.7 times 10 to the negative 3 meter all over your K ng free stream natin. Itong free stream, K niya is 26. So ito, 26.3 times 10 to the negative 3. That's 26.3 times 10 to the negative 3 watt per meter Kelvin. Now, we can get the value of H equals 105 watts per square meter Kelvin. Yan. So this is our heat transfer coefficient, 105 watts per square meter Kelvin. And as you can see, magkalapit yung value natin, 102 and 105. Yan. But, yun nga, using correlations, mas accurate to. This gives us more accurate values. So, ibig sabihin, this is for Zukauska's correlation. But, yun nga, again, it depends on you on what you are going to use. So, you can try, you can solve this, you try it, for you to master this, you can use our other correlations. Ano nga yung correlations natin? Hilbert and Churchill and Bernstein. So you can solve this using Hilbert correlation, Hilbert or Churchill and Bernstein. So again, guys, it depends on what you are going to use. Will be having different answers. So it depends on what you are going to use. But then again, gaya na sabi ko, you need to specify on your solution what correlation you are going to use. What correlation you are going to use. Yun. Yan is, this is an example for our cylindrical correlation. So may tanong ba kayo? May tanong kayo? Or were you able to follow ba? Were you able to follow?
Yes po, sir.
Oh, sige. You take a screenshot. Well, I'll be sending you this discussion din naman, as well as I also have the discussion of the last week's discussion kanina sa isang section sa ME. So I'll be sending you a copy of that discussion as well. Yon. Let's proceed with the next example. I think this would be the last example kasi yon, yung spherical, I'll be looking for another example kasi yun nga, may lump capacitance kasi and medyo mas mahaba yung solution pag ganun. So let's proceed with example 6.5, page 83. Page 83. This is now for tube banks. So let's read the example. Saglit lang guys. Nawala yung akin. Yeah. Ay, ito. Yeah. Pressurized water is often available at elevated temperature and may be used for space heating or in industrial process applications. In such cases, it is customary to use a tube bundle in which the water is passed through the tubes. Consider a staggered arrangement. So, sabi, staggered daw yung arrangement. Staggered arrangement for which the tube outside diameter is 16.4 millimeters. So we have outside diameter 16.4 millimeters. And the longitudinal and transverse pitches, longitudinal SL equals 34.3 millimeters. And your ST is 31.3 millimeters. Then sinabi, there are 7 rows of tubes. So we have 7 rows. That is your NL, 7 rows. And in the airflow direction and 8 tubes per row. So therefore, ang ating number of tubes N is 7 rows times 8 equals 56. Meron tayong 56 tubes. Under typical operating conditions, the cylindrical surface temperature is 70 degrees Celsius. Air upstream temperature, so ang air daw natin, your fluid temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. And velocity 6 meters per second. Ang hinahanap is your convection coefficient. Unknown ang convection coefficient. Unknown ang convection coefficient. And heat transfer. Hinahanap din ang heat transfer. And ano daw ang pressure drop? Your delta P. So yan tatlo yung hinahanap. Again guys, sa problem set and sa exam, I need still your known, your find in statement form. Kailangan naka-statement form yan. Again, this is just for the sake of discussion para mabilis tayo. Kaya hindi na tayo nagaganon. So, yun. Then, our schematic diagram. So, sa schematic diagram, since sabi, let's say, ito yung ating tube bank, nandito sa loob. Meron daw 7 rows na staggered. Staggered. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya pantay-pantay. Let's say, ito yon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, 8 pala. 8 daw yung ating 7 yung row. So, okay. Ganito. gayahin natin yung ang gawin nating row ay nakatayo. Well, weird. Sige hayaan niyo na. Sa book gano'n din nakatayo, eh. So ito 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 'yan, basta ganyan. Ganyan niya, basta 7, ito yung row natin, ito yung row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7. Pababa, nakatayo, baliktad. And then meron tayong flow ng air, sabi dito merong air na may velocity na 6 meter per second and your ambient is 15 degrees Celsius. Yan yung air. Then yung surface temperature, let's say ito yan, ayan. Surface temperature ng tube natin is 70 degrees Celsius. Then diameter niyan is 16.4 millimeters. Then your transverse, ito, ito, hanggang dito, yung distance nito at nitong yan, that is your transverse ST equals 31.3 meters. Then ang distance nito hanggang dito is your SL, longitudinal, which is 34.3 millimeters. Yan, then meron tayong 7 rows, tapos ito yon again, itong may mga check, yan yung 7 rows, then may 8 tube kada row. Yan, tama ba yung ating drawing? Oo, tama. Then next ay assumptions. Saglit lang guys. Okay, proceed tayo, sorry. Next, diyan schematic diagram natin. Next is assumptions. Ano yung mga assumptions natin dito? Well, still, we assume steady state, then incompressible, ang fluid natin, incompressible flow conditions, ano pa? Negligible radiation effect. Yan. So, properties, natin, Yan, properties natin is for air pa din kasi ang given natin is air. So, you get the properties for the ambient temperature, sorry, your fluid temperature 15 degrees Celsius, which is uh, from table 8.4 pa din, table 8.4. You add 273. So para makuha kasi naka-Kelvin. Naka-Kelvin yun, this is equal to 298. Tama ba? Sorry, 288. 288 Kelvin. So our rho is 1.217. We get our density kasi 'di ba sa kanina sa mga formulas natin may formula doon ng density. So we need to consider getting the density also 1.217 kilogram per cubic meter. CP 1007 joule per kilogram Kelvin. Your V equals 14.8 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. K is 0.0253 watt per meter Kelvin. PR is 0.710, the Prandtl number. Then for our film temperature, that is 70 plus 15 all over 2. This is 85 divided by 2. That is 42.5. Let's say that is equivalent to 43 degrees Celsius plus 273. So our V here is 17.4 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. K is 0.0274 watt per meter Kelvin. Then your Prandtl number is 0.705. Then for your surface temperature, 70 degrees Celsius plus 273, you look at it on, you interpolate and get the values. This is PRS, your PRS is 0.701. Yan. So yan yung mga properties natin. Then pag inanalyze natin, when we solve for this analysis, again, alam natin, ang first step, di ba, alamin ang geometry, alam natin that this is a tube bank. Second is to establish your reference temperature depending on the correlation. Sa correlation natin, on the correlations, we are only given the Zukauska's correlation. Zukauska's correlation. Diba? Zukauska's correlation. We are given two formulas dito, diba? We are given two formulas. That is, yung may C2, yung isang may C1 lang, C1, and then the other one is yung may C2. Therefore, ano yung gagamitin natin? Yung second equation. Why? Because our number of tube rows is only 7. And 7 is less than 20. Therefore, our NU or the Nusselt number that we are going to use is C2 NUD. Wherein this NUD is yung first equation, which is equal to C2 C1 RED max raised to n PR 0.36 PR over PRS raised to 1/4. Yan. And for Zukauska's correlation, we are evaluating this on free stream temperature. Diba? Free stream. So, this is, ang property that we are using is this free stream, this T ambient, this T fluid, T infinity. So, we substitute C2. Anong C2 natin? Makukuha natin from table 7.6. However, yeah, tama. Makukuha natin siya for 7 rows. C2 is staggered. Staggered 7 is 0.95. So your C2 is 0.95. That's from table 7.6. Tapos, our C1 from table 7.5, hindi pa natin alam. Hindi pa natin alam ang C1 kasi we still need to find our Reynolds number. Our Reynolds number is equal to VD over V. You substitute. Wala pa rin pala tayo makukuhang V dito. Kasi, ang need nating value ng V, since marami tayong tube, di ba? This is your average. Average kasi yung V natin dyan. We need to find our Vmax. Vmax yung gagamitin natin dito. Vmax. How can we get Vmax? Vmax. So, Vmax ay dito manggagaling. Yan. It's either ito or ito. 'Di ba? For staggered. Kasi staggered yung ating arrangement. So, from that, kailangan nating we need first to identify, or we need first to know if our condition satisfies, or if our condition satisfies that. So, we have ano yung binigay, let's use yung SL squared plus ST over 2 quantity squared raised to 1/2 ito. Then, itong kabilang side is ST plus D over 2. Kapag ang sagot dyan is less than, then we'll be using yung second equation. Yung gagamitin natin yung second equation where there is a coefficient of 2 on the denominator. Pero kapag siya ay greater than, then we'll be using the first equation, yung nasa taas, yung walang coefficient na 2 sa denominator. So we evaluate this. Your SL is, again, your SL is 34.3. Your ST is 31.3. Then your diameter is 16.4. So when we solve that, ito, pag sinimplify natin to, this would be 37.7. Itong kabila, ST plus D. Transverse natin is 31.3 plus 16.4 divided by 2 is 23.85. Therefore, greater than siya. Greater than yung left side natin. Our left side is greater than the right side. Therefore, yung condition, the condition that is presented on the book is not satisfied. Ibig sabihin, we'll not be using yung nasa baba ng equation. Therefore, we'll be using Vmax equals ST over ST minus D times your V. So when you substitute this, we'll be getting our Vmax equal to 12.6 meter per second. Yan, 12.6 meter per second. And then now we can solve for our Reynolds number. The maximum Reynolds number, Re max, equals your Vmax times diameter over your kinematic viscosity. Again, this is for your free stream. So free stream temperature yan. So 12.6 meter per second, 16.4 times 10 to the negative 3 meter all over your kinematic viscosity ng free stream dito. Kinematic viscosity is 14.8 times 10 to the negative 6. 14.8 times 10 to the negative 6 square meter per second. We'll be getting our Re max equal to 13,943. Yan. So, balikan, staggered. Tingnan sa table 7.5, staggered, na ang Re max natin ay 13,000. So, siya ay dalawa yung there are two options there. ST over SL less than 2 or ST over SL greater than 2. So we get ST over SL muna para malaman natin. ST over SL 31.3. SL is 34.3. So therefore, you can already see that this one is greater than 2. Sorry, less than 2 yan. If you divide it, it would be less than 2. Therefore, when we check table 7.5, staggered, ST over SL is less than 2, wherein your RED max is between 10 cubed to 2 times 10 to the 5th. Your C1 is 0.35. Therefore, your C1 is 0.35. ST over SL raised to 1/5. Then your M is 0.6. Yan. So you substitute ST and SL here, you will get C1 equal to 0.34. 0.34. 0.34. Yan. Tapos yung C2 natin kanina here is a 0.95. So, kumpleto na. We already have the values. We can solve for our Nusselt number. Our Nusselt number, NUD, is 0.95 times 0.34. Then our RED is 13,943 raised to M. Our M is 0.6. Then our PR is 0.71, 710 raised to 0.36. Then our Prandtl again is 0.71 for airstream. Then surface is 0.701 raised to 0.25. Yan. Again, ito yan. We get those here on this equation. C2, C1, RED raised to M, PR 0.36, PR over PRS raised to 1/4. Wherein, again, we evaluate it using free stream temperature. So, yan. Then we'll get our Nusselt number equal to 87.9. 87.9. And then we get our coefficient, that is for HD over K. So you substitute 87.9 equals H, your diameter 16.4 times 10 to the negative 3 meter over K. Our K is 0.0253. This one, 0.0253 watt per meter Kelvin. So our K, our convection coefficient is 135.6 watt per square meter Kelvin. Yan, so nasolve na natin. Nasolve na natin yung H. Ito, nasolve na natin to. Next, we solve for Q. Our formula for Q, again, is Q equals H pi D. Since this one is per unit length, ata ang tanong. Yes, per unit length kasi wala tayong given na length. So that's H equals pi D times your delta T Lm. We already have our H. We do not have our delta T. So we solve for delta T using this equation. This. We have our, we do not have yun. We'll be using that equation. Ito. This one. Since we have unknown, we do not have the outlet temperature, we don't have the value of outlet temperature. We have we have our surface temperature, we have our surface temperature, we have our inlet temperature. What is our inlet temperature? Our inlet temperature is the fluid temperature. So kung ano yung fluid temperature natin, that is 15 degrees Celsius, di ba? So that will also be our inlet temperature. Ang wala tayo is yung outlet. So we solve for that. We solve for that. Guys, 10 minutes. Continue na lang to. We solve for that. That's TS minus TO all over TS minus TI equals your E raised to negative pi DH N all over rho V NT, number of tubes, ST CP. Itong N sub T, guys, N sub T is the number of tubes in a row, So meron tayong 8, di ba? We have 8 tubes in a row. So NT natin is 8. So you substitute the value, you'll get TS minus TO equal to 44.5 degrees Celsius. You just you cross multiply this papunta dito, makukuha natin TS minus TO equals 44.5 degrees Celsius. Now, we substitute that sa equation natin ng delta TLM equals TS minus TI minus TS minus TO minus TS minus TO over ln TS minus TI over TS minus TO. So you substitute the value. Again, our TI is our fluid temperature. Then TS minus TO, ito yan, 44.5 degrees Celsius. You substitute it here, pati dito. Then we'll get our delta TLM, which will be equal to approximately 49.6 degrees Celsius. Guys, please verify this. Please verify the values of this. So we already have our value. So we solve again for Q. That is your H, N, number of tubes, total number of tubes, times your pi D, delta T, Lm. Here we will get the value of Q equal to 19.4 kilowatt per meter. Yan. This is already simplified. Naka-kilowatt yan, guys. Tandaan, kilowatt yan. Kaya ganyan yung value. So that is 19.4 kilowatt per meter. And then, you solve for the delta P. You solve for the delta P na lang, which is 7. Sorry, this is NL, the number of rows, times your X, rho V squared, rho V max squared, over 2, times the friction factor. You look for the values of X and F on the table. That's, if I'm not mistaken, table 4.1. Sorry, figure 41 kasi staggered yung arrangement. Makikita nyo doon. And you should arrive at the answer. You substitute lang 246 Pascal or Newton per square meter. Yan. So this is how you solve the pressure drop. Yan. Ganyan kahaba ang formula pag when we solve convection heat transfer coefficient, we do need really have a lot of formulas to be used. Yon. But yan, hanggang dito lang yung ating calculation. I'm really sorry we rushed the latter parts. Yon. Again, but I do hope you somehow understand the process. Again, it will always boil down to having known the geometry. After nung makuha yung geometry, you establish your reference temperatures, kuhanin yung mga values sa table ng mga temperatures natin. Then after that, you solve for the Reynolds number. Pag na-solve ang Reynolds number, you get the correlation, you solve for the correlation. Then, yun, that's it. Mahaba lang talaga siya and madaming formulas. And there are also graphs. That we need to use. Yun, ayun lang guys. That's the end of our forced convection external flow. Alam kong napakadami. But yun, I do hope you somehow understand the process. You can go back with the discussion. I'll be sending you the presentation. Yun. And tomorrow we'll be discussing internal flow naman. Internal flow. Somehow kamukha lang din siya nito na madaming formulas. Yun. Ayun lang guys. Sige, I think that's it. Kung may tanong kayo, you let your class rep know na lang kasi overtime na. Pa-screenshot na lang na mabilis class rep. Pa-open cam, pa-screenshot.